Hi folks. Fix what you can. Um, Recently this bumper guardrail or whatever you want to call it of the fridge broke. Maybe we had too much in there. Maybe it's happened to you. And so I don't know what these cost to go to replace them. I don't know if you can see me, to go and replace them, but it's really not even, maybe negligible, but the fact is that it's not even that important about how much sometimes something costs, rather if you can fix it. Now, I live humbly here, as you know, and my resources are very limited. So when I can fix something, I can, I will, I do, and also to, otherwise this would go into the landfill. But actually, I forgot to welcome you to my humble off-grid homestead. The humming sounds that you hear, one is the fridges, I think. Yeah, it's kind of warm here. It's probably defrosting. And also behind you is the brain room that I have a video on, and it being the guts of the solar assembly. So the two fans right now that I can hear, one for the charge controller and one for the inverter. Inverter because this is drawing power, and charge controller because it's a somewhat sunny day and the panels are working well, and it's a cold day. I shouldn't say cold day, not cold for this time of year. It's only -15 right now Celsius, but that's when the solar panels work best on cooler days, cooler sunny days. So the fan is trying to cool, the two fans are trying to cool its own units, the charge controller and the inverter. Anyway, excuse the noise, is what I'm trying to say. I hope I'm in the frame. I know I have no way of knowing, but I'm going to open the fridge just to show you where I mean this would have gone, and then how I'm going to fix it, hopefully. Are you able to see? So this is another one. So this would have fit like here, like so, and the other side that side. So then it snapped. I guess we had too much crap in there, and we can't. Oh, it's staying up by itself. We can't let this space go because empty, because fridge space is of a premium. Well, folks, while I've got you here, can I just, if I can show you something? I don't know if you can see these rubber seals. I'm running my hand along it, nice and smooth, and that's what you want. No, it's only because I already cleaned it, and because these can get cruddy, sticky, whatever. And if the seal isn't perfect, when it hits, there's a magnet on the other inside of it. When it hits the metal on the door frame, and if that seal isn't perfectly attached, then the way the fridge works is that the fridge doesn't cool anything. It pulls the heat away out of things. So even if there's like a little bit of a jar, a little bit of a crack open between the seal and the door, so now the fridge is trying to cool your whole house, suck the heat out of your house. And here within 6 feet we have our wood-fired cook stove, so they're going to be in battle. The stove's trying to heat the house, this thing's trying to take the heat away from it. Disaster. But so take some soapy sponge make it like on the first day of every month, like I showed you a video on how, when I do my washing machine and that. And so soapy sponge with the abrasive side, gently wash the strip. It's so smooth now. And also on the opposing side, on the fridge side, do the same thing on the metal side, because that's where it's actually touching. It can also get just as sticky and cruddy. I mean, this can't be just my house, can it? No, just my house. Okay. Let me take you to the table and set you up over there, and I will show you how I'm going to attempt to make this. Shouldn't be that difficult. Should be a fairly easy fix. All right. So let me put my glasses on so I can see if I set this up right. Oh, this is nice. This is good. Ah. All right. Would these lights help? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so look, I don't throw anything out. Not so much as a hoarder would, or maybe so. I don't know. So this is something that I had. I mean, I have a garage, a slash wood stove, wood firewood shed storage. I don't want to call it a workshop because I've never really used it as a workshop. Although, anyway, and so I have a lot of things there, a lot of bits and pieces of wood, offcuts, whatever you want to call them, that I don't throw out. And I try to be as organized as I can. But even someone like me, you might need something in a hurry, or like I said, the garage isn't heated, so it's -15 in there. Who wants to spend time in there in your Michelin outfit trying to find the exact piece that would fit this? So I just grabbed one of the first things that I could use. I thought it would work. This is a paint stir stick, which I'm amazed that I even have, because I can't remember painting or staining anything in the recent memory. But just to show you how I don't throw anything out, and that it came in use. And I'm not saying you shouldn't throw anything out, but I know I can't tell you how many times I've kept something for decades, maybe even, and I throw it out, and within hours, not even days of throwing it out, I needed it. The person that takes over this house is not going to need to buy anything for one whole lifetime, if not more. So look, see, there's how I hope you can see how there's this like a bit of a lip groove. I thought what I would do is use this as a brace. You know, this is what happens to you, by the way. Another example is if you have a fracture out in the woods, you know, this is not a prepper thing. You've seen this in many movies or scouts or whatever. You know, they use like splinters, one on both. Either if this is your leg, they put one of these on either side of your leg, so that it can take away the pressure or whatever, and keep it straight. So this is basically same concept that I'm doing. The only thing is that this paint stir stick is almost half as thin as this lip, a groove, whatever you want to call it. So what I thought I would do is cut this in half and double this. I'll show you what I mean. So half, well, I guess I can eyeball it. Just using this regular rolled, put my glasses on. Regular rolled X-Acto knife. Just score it and it should break. Well, not always. It's straight enough. I mean, you're not going to see this because that's where it's going to get glued. Not glued, but taped. So you can kind of see. I'm going to put this like so, and see if that's a better fit. I mean, it's going to show, but it would be like this. It's going to show, but whatever. I'm thinking that should I put one on the other side of it? I don't have any more stir sticks, but you know, one might be enough. I mean, one side might be enough instead of putting it on both sides. So let me just duct tape that, which is something that everybody has or probably should have. Get my X-Acto knife back. Old boys working at construction sites. You know, one time one of them told me that he asked me to cut something, or I can't remember what it was, and then he said, after I cut it, how did it go? Just a minute. I closed it, I think, and I gave it to him, and he said, no, you should never do that. You should give it to me, and I will do it. Or was it the other way around? That's superstitious, or that the person that opens it closes it, or I have to give it to him closed. Boy, I should remember that. That was a long time ago when I was working with alongside of our construction crew, building this main construction. Of course, they don't all believe that, but it's funny. Okay, now how to do this with one hand. Should be a video on that. Jesus, I didn't think that would be so complicated. Let me just get it started. Maybe it'll be easier then. Yeah. As I'm saying, folks, I'm not going for pretty. Nothing is, I suppose, as pretty and flawless as I am. But just a little corner or something bent, so it's easy to find. And so, I mean, like I said, it's not, it's not new. It's not going to be something so good as new, but I mean, it's fairly tight, fairly rigid, and when I put this back on, hopefully it'll last a little while longer. And what I sometimes do when I'm driving to town, when I see someone having a fridge out on the side of the road, or a stove or something, I pull over, I jump out and take the shelving out. And so next time if I see someone has a fridge out, I'll get out and take this railing out. They just pop right out. And sometimes they have those tempered glass shelves. For my I don't know what you want to call it, tiny house or clubhouse that I have a video on. I mention it for some of the windows. I use some of those tempered glass shelvings from a fridge that I picked up. I mean, that would have otherwise gone to the landfill. Like I said, whoever that takes over this house from us is going to have all of that stuff that I've been collecting. So this should do for now. Should we go back and have a look, see if it fits? Will I know how to set the camera again? I don't know. Let's see. Stay. Oh, stay. Oh yeah, I think you can see now. So let's see. How did I do? Yep, not any looser than the one above it. So there you go. A quick fix, not necessarily a pretty fix. You can't really even see this, the wood on the back of it. I mean, I could have, hindsight 2020, I could have cut this chunk in half and put two on the other side of it too. So 2 braces. But see, now I just learned something, and now you learned something. It's good to share. Well, folks, let me just close this and then close this video. My point is that anytime you can, reuse, repurpose, reconfigure, whatever. You're helping the landfill site, and or if some places they incinerate things, so like the fumes and gases and these plastic things are not odorless either. It goes up into the atmosphere. I hope you take on the challenge next time. If you have any questions or tips, let me know. I'm always up for brainstorming and happy to help when I can. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Namaste.